Wir haben ein sehr umfangreiches Programm mit inhaltlichen Aspekten verschiedenster Art, aber auch mit Programmteilen, die uns erlauben, die Vielfalt dieser Eurego-Maßreihen etwas näher kennenzulernen. Ich weiß, dass die Tatsache, dass wir morgen einen großen Teil des Tages auf einem Schiff verbringen, für viele gewöhnungsbedürftig war, aber es gibt keine Erfahrung, die man nicht auch einmal machen sollte. Und das Schöne am Schiff ist, da kann keiner weglaufen. Aber wir wollten vor allem zumindest zwei der Orte in der Eurego einbinden in diese Hauptversammlung, weil das eine Eurego ist mit großer Vielfalt auf kleinem Territorium ist das möglich und Lüttich einerseits, Maastricht andererseits, das sind schon zwei verschiedene Welten. Wir hätten auch noch nach Aachen, nach Eupen gehen können, und nach Hassel hätten wir die 5 Partner drin gehabt, aber das ist auf 3 Tage dann doch etwas schwierig. Ja, wir haben eine Tagesordnung, die verschickt worden ist. Der Punkt 1 war die Begrüßung, die ist bereits gewesen. Und wir haben dann als nächstes das Protokoll unserer Sitzung vom 14. Juni in der East Border Region, wo wir ja auch vor einigen Jahren eine sehr interessante Hauptversammlung hatten. Und ich möchte fragen, ob irgendjemand dazu Änderungswünsche hat, ob es das zu sagen gibt zu dem Protokoll der Sitzung. Aber ich denke, dass er wieder das aufmerksamst gelesen hat. Wie immer bei sonst. Gibt es Bemerkungen zu dem Protokoll oder gibt es zu der Logik? Dann ist das Protokoll, wenn keine Einwände sind, genehmigt. Vielen Dank. Wir kommen also sehr gut voran, wenn das so weitergeht. Können wir in 10 Minuten eine Kaffee wieder trinken. Und wir haben nur noch ein bisschen Zeit. Ja, Punkt 3 steht immer auf der Tagesordnung. Das sind die organisatorischen Fragen, die mit dem Leben unserer Arbeitsgemeinschaft zusammenhängen. Einige Aspekte sind schon im Titel erwähnt: Arbeit in Berlin, Leben in Brüssel, weitere Büros, Projekte, Taskforces, Finanzen, neue Mitgliederanträge und dann vor allem auch die Aktualisierung unserer Strategie 2014-2020. Das ist die Strategie, die wir grundsätzlich festgelegt hatten auf unserer Jubiläumssitzung in Kurs und die wir dauernd fortschreiben. Das ist natürlich ein ganz großes Paket von Dingen und ich möchte dazu dann Martin das Wort erteilen.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to see that still you have your will to come to every of our meetings. So, well, we are in quite a challenging year. The things could be worse, of course. So things are not so bad that we could have thought at the beginning of the year. First of all, I think the most important thing is our lobby work. What's going on in Brussels? We have been paying attention this year to what's going on there about regulations and financial issues. And still we are a little bit worried that there could be some changes because there is no date for the approval of the regulations. There are some comments on not to pay too many attention to our main issues. I'm thinking of the people-to-people projects and other things. We have some information about what's going on the partnership agreements with the United States, and in some cases the information is going in a very transparent way, but in other cases it's not. So it would be, I would like to stress how important it is that you that you are on the ground, you should pay attention to what's going on with these partnership agreements, because this will mean liberty or not to work in the next 7 years. So it's quite important. I know that the colleagues from the German group are paying a lot of attention to the issue, people-to-people projects. But there are more things. There is a real risk that all the decisions are going to be taken on a national basis, and the reaction of the local and regional level is a little bit weak from my point of view. So it seems that there is a kind of the mood is not very good, let's say, in the discussions with the United States. So it's a question. We are trying to do our best to follow this, and that's why we are keeping our activity in Brussels. But some of the offices of our members that were used by the AEBR, like the case of Extremadura, is going on. This is no problem. But there were some cases like Navarra that was also helping us, and now they stopped to have an office. They have been included in the Spanish embassy. So sometimes we miss that some of our members who have a representation in Brussels could help us a little bit more, because there are activities like every single day you have 2-3 activities. Not all they are important, but in some cases it's important to show up. So if someone has not yet come to us offering the possibility to use their staff or offices in Brussels, would be very good for us. We don't need someone to stay full time. I mean, it's a question of having a pool of people where we can check who is going where. That means one activity per month for every of the regions, so it's not a big issue. And then on the other hand, it would be very interesting to have this group of people to meet from time to time in Brussels, because most of the things are happening there, and not exactly in the big meetings, but in the back stages. So sometimes even having a meeting with one of the officers will provide more information than a full day conference, unfortunately. Well, the works in Berlin are running quite okay. I feel myself much better because, as you know, the main activity is to go either to different events organized by the members or by the national states or by the institutions. Now, before I needed normally 1 day to go, 1 day to come. Now I can go in the morning and needed to come back in the afternoon. So things are much better. The possibilities to make some partnerships in Berlin, either with the federal institutions of the German state or with universities, etc., is running quite well. There are a lot of associations, foundations, etc., where there is a potential for us to do things, to get support for activities, etc. So it looks quite okay. And we should take profit of the fact that we are the only regional association in Europe which is not based in France, I should say, and the only one which is based in Germany. Most of them are based in France, and all of them have a main focus in Brussels. So our German location is part of our identity, and I think this is good. I think this is very good. So, well, we are also dealing with the president of the office, but we have some conversations with different institutions. Even a couple of enterprises came to us, offer the possibility to use their premises because they see the possibilities of using our network for their own interest. I think it's a question of negotiating. I have to hear proposals on the table, and I hope to receive a good offer by the end of the year. In any case, I'm still trying to get something better. I think we could get something really, really good in Berlin, so that's why I hesitate to make an arrangement with the company and to stop it, because still I think we can grow in this direction. Then other offices, in order for this decentralized work, we will open next week an information center in Kharkiv, in Ukraine. We have been for 2 years developing some works in a small office run by a project. But it was not enough because we need to have, the AEBR and the members we have in Ukraine, the Euro regions, between Russia and Ukraine particularly, they need to have some more visibility. Then we received an offer combined by the government of Belgorod in Russia, the government of Kharkiv in Ukraine, to install in AEBR European Information Center in the University of Economics, the Federal Ukrainian National University of Economics in Kharkiv. We will open it, as I said, next Wednesday, and it will be run by the university themselves. They will use their students and the Department of European Studies, etc. And the idea is to provide tailored information for Ukrainian and Russian cross-border cooperation agents, let's say, and to give more visibility to the Euro regions and also to give more visibility to the AEBR. Our intention is to use this also as a coordination center for our Far Eastern members, so they can have more updated information than coming from time to time to our activities and that's it. And of course, one of the main priorities is to try to have a project related to networking so that they can organize more activities, they can move a little bit more from Ukraine and Russia to Western Europe, because sometimes it's very difficult for them. They don't have a project in which they can locate this expenditure. So this is the intention, because we have a group in which not many programs are addressed to them, but they are very enthusiastic to, and they have promoted in their own governments some regulations to activate cross-border cooperation. So I think this office has a lot of, it's very promising. And there were on table some other proposals for opening antennas or things like that. The most important one could be, we need to have a focus on the Balkans. And then there was a proposal to establish or to discuss with our colleagues in Tripoli and Executive to organize a kind of antenna to pay attention to the Balkans and the Adriatic in Trieste. There has been a change of government in Tripoli and Executive. There is a new president since last summer. And the first news I got was that they were planning to leave the area. So it's very difficult to open a new office in the area. But in the meantime, in the open days, we had a conversation with the new president. It seems that now they understand a little bit better what we do. So this letter has not arrived yet. So we will work in the next weeks to try to discuss with them this road. I think Serbia has a historical position towards the Adriatic and even towards the Central European community because of their language. They speak Italian and German, and there is a connection with the German culture. So I think it's a very important interface between Southern and Central Europe. And on the other hand, it's one of the two regions in Italy that we still have as members. Talking about Italy, Sicily also changed the government, and there was no communication with them during months. But in the last 2 weeks, we have received their money, they have paid the fee, and even a letter of the new government explaining who is the new contact person. So it seems that Sicily will keep on having their role. So that means that from Italy we have now Sicily and Friuli Venezia with a question mark. Well, this about offices there were some ideas of also of having an office for the Alps, but this is not advanced yet. For the Alps, for the Alpine area. In fact, it would be interesting to discuss, to think if we should have one of these antennas. That doesn't mean that we will have an office with the staff, but that means that the region which is there is taking care of the coordination of the process. Maybe it would be interesting to link any of these antennas to the macro-regional strategies, which is something that escapes a little bit out of the control of cross-border cooperation itself. It goes more in the sense of national strategies, and this is a risk, as you know. This is a longer discussion, but that's why it would be interesting to have a kind of coordination in every area. Well, regarding membership, due to the crisis, I told you already about Italy, due to the crisis, there is a big problem in Spanish regions. They have a lot of problems to leave the country for international activities, and also there are a lot of restrictions to take part in networks. That's why last year some of them they said they could not be able to pay the fees, but they say this is something that will happen only for a short period of time, and they don't want to lose the contact with us. So we decided to give them associated status, and we are obliged to renew this status every year if this is the case. We have received from most of the Spanish regions the same message. People working in the international affairs, they want to keep the membership, but the president, the government, and the parliaments are asking to stop spending money on networks and things like that. We think it's a big mistake. We hope this will finish by 1 year or two. But in any case, I would propose to renew this associated status with the same indication that next year we have to rethink again or to decide, because at the end of the day, if we lose these regions from our map, we won't get their money, let's say. But if we also lose our regions from our map, then we will have a very weak position. So here is the game of either we should throw them out or just to keep them in order to have our map, which is one of the main issues when we are doing our lobbying work. So it's quite a serious point. On the other hand, regions like the Portuguese ones, they are appreciating very much our work because they are using this moment of crisis to use our network in order to get in contact with others. So they say it's much cheaper to use activities of the AEBR to make their relationships than organizing own activities. So it's a question of attitude. Portugal is in a worse condition than Spain, but the regions there, they see much better to keep their role in our network than the Spanish. So it's something to discuss with them, but I would like to share this with you. In any case, we have received 2 applications in the last month to join the AEBR. One is CESI. This is an organization of Hungarian border regions and cross-border structures, including several EETCs. This organization is based in Budapest, but they have an overview of the whole borders of Hungary, where there are many structures, and also they have an aspiration to coordinate cross-border cooperation in all Central Europe. Well, better to have them with us than to be outside. I think that this initiative to coordinate groupings is quite compatible with what we are doing, for instance, in the German grouping of the AEBR or the Polish one. On the other hand, we have received also an application from Algarve, the southern Portuguese region. They will join us also. As you know, also regions like Pamina, they are making their decision in December to join us. So we have a balance between those members leaving and those members coming. I think this is the normal case in an organization like ours. But I would like to finish my this point on the membership, expressing how important it is to get new members. There are some gaps in the south of Germany, in the area of Switzerland, in Italy, of course, in France, where we don't have members enough, and this put us in a quite weak position when we are discussing some particular topics. And on the other hand, we need to refresh a little bit our membership. So I would express to you that when you have the chance to advocate for membership in AEBR, you should do it, and we will appreciate it very much. Okay, regarding activities, despite of the problems with the finances, we are doing much more activities than ever. Every year we are doubling our action. Why is this? Because there is a strong commitment of the members. So this year we have made, I don't know how many workshops. We will have in 2 weeks' time, one workshop in the Committee of the Regions in Brussels, which is becoming a tradition. We are doing every year one activity, one workshop with the Committee of the Regions. This year it is about EETCs, and the next programming period, what are the new things, and the participation of civil society is on the 19th of November. I think you have received already the communication to save the date. Regarding projects, we are developing those projects with non-European cross-border cooperation processes. This is, we can discuss a lot about that, but I can tell you that in the last 2 years, more than half of our finances are coming from there. I cannot explain this in the big meeting because it's not good to say to the Commission that we are financing the AEBR with these projects, but this is the reality. We are paying our staff, more than 50% of our staff and normal costs are coming from there. If we don't have these projects, we have to fire a couple of people, and that means 50% of our. So we are in any case looking for other projects to be developed within the European Union. And here there is a proposal we have made in the last meeting, so it's important for you to know. We should concentrate next year to organize several Interreg C projects or similar within the main topics. We have to go again for the second time for the health issue. I think we can get it. We have to go also, labor market is a main issue for us. We have developed the last 2 years a lot of things. A project last year, an own opinion of the Committee of the Regions that was developed by our president and has created a lot of expectations. So we should keep aligned, working on cross-border labor market, and an Interreg 4 and 5C project will be very interesting because it's about activating network in a topic which is of relevance for every border region. We are also looking for other fields, not within Interreg, but in other programs where we can get some funding, especially for networking activities. And there again, the role of the task forces is very, very important. And last but not least, I think it's maybe there will be a point in which we can talk about that at the end. This is my now. Thank you.
Vielen Dank. Gibt es dazu Bemerkungen, Kommentare, die wir jetzt hier in der Vorstandssitzung formulieren wollen? Ich sehe 2 Wortmeldungen. Bitte schön. Und dann.
Thank you. I will do this in English, and I hope
We have translation. No problem.
No, in English.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to comment.
It doesn't work.
I think
The problem is with the translation. You must be in the system.
Yes, no.
I think it works. Thank you. Good morning. First of all, I want to thank you, Karl-Heinz, and the Secretariat, Martin.
Non, il n'entendait rien avant. Il n'entendait rien.
It's possible to
This is not easy. I'll try again. Good morning, everybody. First of all, I want to thank you, Karl-Heinz, and Martin and his people for this presentation. I'll speak up. I know we have a problem.
It's not a problem because
I know we have a problem with the
Come
interpreter.
here, come here. No, sit down. Sit down. Please.
Okay.
Come here.
I come here. Okay. I think this works now. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank you, Karl-Heinz and Martin, and his people. I think that you're doing a very active job and that we should really encourage you in continuing this. I have a question about the office that you are in the process of setting up in Ukraine, because I think it's very good that you are active, and I understood that this is also a way to get additional funding from EU. But I also see a dilemma here, because we are a small organization, and I'm also a bit worried that we should maybe disperse our forces too much. Ukraine is far away from what we normally do, so I think there is a bit of a dilemma here. So I would like you to elaborate a little bit on that. How do you avoid using too much management resources on this issue? We have a lot of different things on our minds in Europe. The new Insert program, everything, the new budget period. So isn't there a dilemma here? That was
Something impersonal. They have thought to make it in the framework of AEBR. So they will provide regular information on the EU for their students and professors about possibilities for research or study abroad, etc. But at the same time, we will provide regularly in our information. They will translate it into Russian. So there will be a European Information Center and cross-border cooperation information center. This will make so they will take care of the staff, the place, everything. There is no cost for us, and we will have also translation of our documents into Russian. Taking into account that we have 10 members which are Russian speaking. So in fact, what this will produce is some release for us. So and also the idea is to coordinate from there the needs of our members in the area, which are sometimes different from the needs that we have in the EU. As you mentioned, if we try to give directly from the Secretariat answers to all these different fields, we can have a risk of dispersion. So there will be a concentration and releasing a little bit the work of the Secretariat. So this is, let's see, will be open next week. In 1 year time, maybe we can evaluate a little bit how it works. And regarding the offer by Esther, well, thank you very much. Here I have to make also an explanation. As there was a risk by let's say, Julia to leave, we thought to give them some role in order to attract them back home. This is the main point. But the Balkans are going to draw our attention a lot during the next years. It's the next challenging area in Europe is the Balkans. The Mediterranean issue is running, the East running as it is, but we cannot, this is more a member states issue in the Mediterranean. In the Eastern Partnership is running. The programs are in this next period will be a little bit better, so that means this is sort of going on. But the Balkans still are a little bit, especially in cross-border cooperation, is a big question mark. So probably we will need not only the office or the antenna in Friuli in order to activate the role of Croatia as a new member of the EU and a strong partner of Friuli to activate the cross-border cooperation in the Adriatic part, in the Dalmatian coast, etc., where there are 3-4 structures, quite interesting. But another story is in the interior. And then in the interior is where we have our only Serbian member, which is Vojvodina, through the AET. So you will have a role. And even you have this sandwich position between the Balkans and the eastern external border of the EU. So I think there is a role. Even it's very important to have somehow a coordination between your area and the calculations. Because we have some gaps, as you know very well. As we will have the annual conference next year in that area, it will be a good moment in order to reactivate some of the issues over there. And then, also related to the Balkans, we have been discussing with the President that we should pay attention to the different processes, and we are organizing a study visit in March next year to our two members in the Balkans, BKMT Serbian side and the European Ishaba. But also we want to visit 3-4 new structures which are, we've heard that they are more theoretical than practical, but because we should sit down with them to see what are their needs, etc. Because it seems that the governments have given up to support this coordination at the ground level between the states in the Balkans. There is no big support by national states, but from the European point of view, they are demanding. They are coming to us, they are coming to our president very often from different parts, the borders of Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, etc. So it's the time for the AEBR to go there, to visit them, to see what are their needs. We will prepare our report, and the European Commission has shown their interest on our conclusions. So, well, let's see where we can. We will need all the support from you who are cooperating.
Vielen Dank. Gibt es noch irgendwelche Kommentare oder Wortmeldungen zu dem Thema? Ansonsten würde ich gerne noch wissen, dass Martin einiges sagt zu dem aktualisierten Entwurf unseres Strategiedokuments. Da sollten wir vielleicht hier mal uns erwähnen. Darüber reden wir aber nachher in der Hauptversammlung auch nochmal.
Well, as you have seen in the last 3 years, we have a strategic paper that we have considered is not finalized. Every year we are adding or putting out some elements. 2 years ago in KUS, the main focus of the paper was to extract the information from our members. That's why we made a questionnaire, long questionnaire with a lot of elements, and then we delivered the analysis of the answers, which were almost 40, which is not bad. We delivered this information in KUS already, in which the members made their opinions on how the security committees, the General Assemblies, the annual conference, the workshops should be. What are the main purposes? What are the main fields, working fields for us, etc. I have put out all this information already from the updated strategic paper, because you know that you can go back to the paper last year. But I left some of the main headlines, as you can see here. The main working that our main priority should be lobbying for border regions toward the institutions. The second is to increase the awareness of tasks, of problems and challenges, etc. of border regions. Then the exchange of experiences, and then networking. I have updated the information on the finances. And then the most important point probably is the draft roadmap. This draft roadmap for the year in the next years was defined in KUS, was amended in Basa in December 2011, was updated in Santiago in March, and now there is a new update in Liège. Here you have this our traditional paper on all the fields that we want to cover, which is our thematic orientation, task forces, this is running. Then our future orientation in order to keep warm the issue of cross-border cooperation at the European level, and now concentrating on the single market. After our project on labor market and the overview of Mr. Lamberts on the evaluation of cross-border cooperation 20 years after the single market, it still seems there are a lot of gaps. Actually, we have a single market but not a real interior market. And this is affecting very much cross-border regions, especially regarding taxation, social security issues, etc. So that's why this will be probably one of the main focus of our activity within the next programming period. Many of the programs of cross-border cooperation will be devoted to small and medium-sized enterprises, innovation, etc. That means this will have an impact on cross-border labor market. Is the European Union ready to provide solutions to the big hindrances for the development of this real cross-border activation of enterprises, etc.? We don't think so. They are saying that They are putting the focus on this, on promoting small and medium-sized enterprises, but there is nothing on taxation. There is nothing on social security. Only from the bottom we are providing this request, let's say. So I think this is extraordinary work to be done on this. We have already begun, and it will be interesting every year minimum to launch an opinion in the Committee of the Regions from different parts of Europe, will taking particular issues related to the labor market. On the other hand, we have already 2 working groups working on projects on youth unemployment. There is one group working in the Baltic area, which is going quite advanced, and we are trying to develop a big project in the south of Europe, particularly in border regions in Spain, Portugal, Greece, Italy, and why not in the Balkans, related to definition of the risk for young people, defining some training programs oriented to jobs creation, etc. I think this is a very interesting and very important work that we could do. And in this framework, we can also discuss about the topics related to the single market. So this is going to be one of our main issues. Then in the draft roadmap, we are also dealing with the finances. It's the case of always. We need some more discipline on the fees, we need some more paying members, but we cannot think that we are going to finance the AEBR only with the fees. I have already given up about that. That's why we have to find always for new sources of financing here and there. Otherwise, it's impossible to do it. And if we think that we should do things only within the limits of our finances coming from fees, we will be smaller and smaller. And I should tell you, there is a big competition now in Europe between different networks, and we have to be here and there all the time. Otherwise, we disappear, we vanish. That's why if someone has new ideas about finances, we will be very much welcome. But we are discussing about trying to get some strategic sponsorship for maybe a public company or whatever, in order to have a sustained income every year and not to stay thinking half of our time, how are we going to pay our bills? This kind of thing. So, well, this year we have saved the situation, next year since that we will save it again, but we need to have, as soon as possible, a couple of strategic partnership in order to get this sponsorship and to close the shop. Well, regarding logistics, I have already explained in the previous point, I don't need to add anything else. Regarding the lobby, I didn't mention before, we should retake this idea of creating a core group in the Committee of the Regions of border regions. It works. When we need something in the Committee of the Regions, it works. Either Mr. Lambert or even Mr. Miranda has recently presented one opinion. But it will be very, very interesting that all border regions which are represented in the Committee of the Regions will have a kind of core group. We have asked the committee to organize it institutionally. Within the Committee of the Regions, this is not possible, but we can do it informally. So again, we will come back with this. I think it's better to wait after the European election to see how the new parliament will look like, how then the new commission will look like, and then also there will be a change in the presidency of the Committee of the Regions very soon. So whenever this is clarified, we will come back, probably organizing our event in 2014 in the Committee of the Regions as a launch of this program. Also, there are some other networks coming to us, like this Federal Union of European Nationalities, has to do with minorities. They are growing and growing. Peter Hansen is doing research in order to identify some particular cases, and this is going to be also one of our focus in the next programming period. Again, projects, we will keep on dealing with projects, of course. We will try to keep on assisting the different cross-border structures. We will have a strong focus on the DEPCs. We are trying to do our best to assist all the demands from our members when they are coming to us. I hope that this is working also from your point of view, I hope. And then we are trying to make a strong effort on publication and visibility. That's why we are using Facebook and Twitter and all of this in order to announce our activities and some of our main proposals. But we see that there is not much feedback. There is a group of around 20 members who are very active in Facebook and Twitter, but they are the only ones who are living. We miss a lot of regions to use this. Or maybe you are using this, but you are not including us. So please take into account that it's important to connect different levels. Because, well, there is the task force external borders is practically working only in grouping in Facebook. And now I don't know how many, but there are more than 50 people. Most of them are young people taking part in our forum and we organize every summer. And we were planning to make a new version of the charter for this meeting, but there were too many things. Probably this is a good option for us after the European election, etc., to see, especially the risk of having a non-European parliament in Brussels. There is a risk that we will have something like that. It would be very interesting to make probably an update of our charter to be a little bit more aggressive in the defense of Europe. It is not just to have a dialectics with others, but now next year the question is going to be a little bit more serious. So it's a good chance for us to make an updated chapter and to make a big event to present it probably in the European Parliament. But this is something that we will discuss probably in the first executive committee that we will have in 2014.
Vielen Dank. Sie dazu mir jetzt noch Bemerkungen. Sonst würde diesen Punkt vielleicht abschließen, den nachher dann auch in der Hauptversammlung nochmal aufgreifen können. Damit wäre Punkt 3 der Tagesordnung auch abgeschlossen. Vorbereitung der Mitgliederversammlung, ich denke, dass die Unterlagen alle klar sind. Wir brauchen jetzt hier nicht nochmal zu besprechen, das können wir nachher dann aufarbeiten, was die einzelnen Punkte der Tagesordnung der Hauptversammlung betrifft, insbesondere Berichte zu den Finanzen. Wenn zur Hauptversammlung und zur Mitgliederversammlung keine Bemerkungen sind, können wir dann auch zu Tagesordnungspunkt 5 kommen. Jahreskonferenz. Ich denke, dass auch da alles klar ist. Der Ablauf ist ja bekannt. Wir haben eine sehr intensive Sitzung vor uns heute am Nachmittag ab 14 Uhr und ich hoffe, dass wir das dann auch alles in der vorgesehenen Form abarbeiten können und wir werden ja auch dann am Ende dieser Tagung den persönlichen Zählen auf Pablo an Frau Höbner überreichen, die dann hinkommen wird, der auch nicht sehr lange bleiben kann, sondern das alles ein bisschen so organisiert, dass das auch logistisch möglich ist. Gibt es noch irgendwelche Fragen jetzt hier in der Vorstandssitzung, die wir besprechen sollten? Ich würde jetzt zum nächsten Punkt angekommen. Bitte schön.
Die strategischen Fragen, die Martin vorhin.
Ich versuche jetzt nochmal mit dem Info. Ich hoffe, dass es funktioniert. Für alle, die das machen.
Die strategischen Fragen, die Martin vorhin angesprochen hat. Ich finde, dass wir dafür uns dann mindestens in einer Vorstandssitzung irgendwo einmal Zeit nehmen müssen. Das können wir nicht, glaube ich, im Vorfeld einer Mitgliederversammlung machen. Ich habe auch den Eindruck, dass man auch vor dem Hintergrund vielleicht der angedeuteten unterschiedlichen Positionen einzelner Mitgliedsländer und dann zum Teil auch noch von Problemen innerhalb der einzelnen Mitgliedsländer, wo es dann auch noch über die, zum Beispiel in Deutschland über Bundesländer unterschiedliche Positionen gibt, dass wir uns darüber etwas mit deutlich mehr Zeit Gedanken machen müssen, wie man sich da strategisch aufstellt. Ich glaube, das geht nicht mal eben kurz vor einer Mitgliederversammlung. Dafür brauchen wir Zeit. Das wäre dann anregend, dass wir uns darüber verständigen, wann wir das mal machen.
Vielen Dank. Es war noch eine Rückmeldung. Wer hätte sich noch zu Wort gemeldet? Ich hätte geglaubt, jemanden noch zu sehen, habe ich das falsch gesehen. Ist aber auch nicht sehr schön, wir sind ja ein bisschen über Zeit. Natürlich kann man diese Fragen, die hier gerade angeschnitten wurden, nicht innerhalb von 5 Minuten regeln, das ist völlig klar, und das kann man auch nicht auf einer Hauptversammlung zum ersten Mal so unfertig besprechen. Ich denke, dass wir im kommenden Jahr die Gelegenheit nutzen sollten, den Übergang von der alten Förderperiode der EU zur neuen Förderperiode benutzen, um uns auch nochmal etwas neu aufzustellen, denn wir haben ja in diesem Jahr noch sehr stark uns mit der Strukturproblematik beschäftigen müssen und das geht ja jetzt langsam zu Ende, was die Entscheidungen angeht, und dann werden auch alle zu Hause natürlich noch einiges zu tun haben mit ihren operationellen Programmen, aber parallel dazu sollten wir die Diskussion organisieren und auch zu einem Abschluss bringen, was jetzt die Aktualisierung der Positionierung der AGEC angeht, sowohl nach innen als nach außen. Wie stellen wir uns auf? Wie kommen wir aus dem etwas, was als Teufelskreis zu bezeichnenden Verhältnis raus, dass wir immer den Projekten nachlaufen, um die Grundfinanzierung hinzukriegen, da läuft etwas falsch, oder das läuft sich so ein Hamster irgendwann mal tot. Ein Hamster hat ja eben eine Grenze, die ist auch nicht so Geld, nicht so gut. Aber da muss was passieren, und das machen wir schon anlässlich, wie gesagt. Und wir müssen auch deutlich machen, womit wollen wir als AGEC uns thematisch positionieren, was sind unsere Herausforderungen. Und da ist es weise, das Resultat Europa mal abzuwarten. Und da ist es auch wichtig, denke ich, nochmal zu schauen, wie steht es um die grenzüberschreitende Zusammenarbeit, überall da, wo sie eine gewisse Dichte erreicht hat. Und wo sind Weiterentwicklungen? Ich glaube, dass wir sowohl in dem Bereich der schon älteren Regios einiges zu entwickeln haben, und zu den älteren stoßen wir jetzt auch die neuen, die in diesem Jahr und im letzten Jahr 20 Jahre gefeiert haben, 25 Jahre manchmal. Das ist jetzt ein ganzes Thema, und dann ist die Frage, wo sind in Europa noch neue große Herausforderungen für grenzüberschreitende Zusammenarbeit? Das ist sicherlich der Balkan ein wichtiges Thema. Wir haben übrigens auch eine Delegation aus der Grenzregion zwischen Serbien, Montenegro, Kosovo und Bosnien-Herzegowina. Also da gibt es sozusagen jetzt zu Gast jetzt ein paar Tage lang. Das haben wir am Rande unsere Kontakte organisieren konnte, diesen Gesprächspartner eine Gelegenheit geben, Menschen kennenzulernen, eine grenzüberschreitende Zusammenarbeit machen und auch mal das Ganze anzuschauen. Und wir werden auch, denke ich, dann klären müssen, wo wir von unserer Logistik her jetzt die Methoden machen. Das ist eine ständig neue Herausforderung. Das wäre nicht mal ein Thema für einen Vorstand, wo wir uns monatlich beschäftigen, vielleicht schwerpunktmäßig zumindest. Und das müsste meiner Meinung nach auch ähnlich wie die Erklärung damals, die wir zu 40-Jährigen gemacht haben, im Vorfeld von einer kleineren Gruppe sich einmal informell trifft, wo jeder hinkommen kann, der Lust hat, mal mitzumachen und Gelegenheit hat, vorbereitet werden. Selbst bei einem Vorstand kann man das nicht nur so einmal einfach nur in die Gegend setzen, da muss eine Vorarbeit geschehen. Gibt es noch weitere Bemerkungen für den Vorstand? Das ist nicht der Fall. Dann möchte ich die Sitzung abschließen und jetzt dann die Kaffeepause mit 10 Minuten Verspätung beginnen lassen, aber in 10 Minuten knacken wir der Kaffeepause weg und wir pünktlich mit der Mitgliederversammlung anfangen können. Vielen Dank.